Hola, hola, hola! Hey, everybody. Wanted to come to you quick here. We're getting ready for Mexico, so things are hopping. And so it's not the most professional looking video, but that's okay. Felt this message was important to share. So yesterday, I walked home from this, where the hospital is, where I do some help, volunteering, some work and stuff, right? And I do that, I walk there and back quite often. It's not a big deal. But yesterday I decided to be a little silly. I was wearing these big boots, which weigh probably 5 pounds a piece. I was wearing those, those weighted bracelets sort of thing. These ones are like I think they're 5 pounds each as well. So anyway, I had all this going. I'm just hunking. I'm just rocking and rolling, walking home, and thinking I'm on top of life. I'm an animal. Like, look at me go, right? And by the end of it, 5.6 kilometers is, it adds up after a while. By the time I'm climbing the last hill to come home, I'm getting kind of tired, but I'm feeling like I'm kind of pushing the edge. I'm like really doing well. I'm going fast. I feel like I'm really doing well. Okay, back up a little bit. About 15, 16 years ago, I had a shoulder injury. And I won't go into the story of how it happened, but basically I tore a rotator cuff. Because of that, there's, anyway, other muscles are trying to make up for it. It's constantly sore. At night, it's been constantly sore. So a quick shout out to about 5 years ago, a friend of mine, Carrie Arnett, introduced me to something that allows me to sleep now at night, makes it so that it doesn't hurt as much as it did. So I'm so grateful for that. But here's my little analogy, what I was thinking about. So let's say my shoulder was the max output of my body. So whatever my shoulder was able to do was the max output of my body. So let's say my shoulder is roughly 5% of my mass. Okay, I don't know what it is. I didn't do the math, but let's say it's roughly that. So am I letting 5% of my body indicate my physical capacity to work out, to serve, to run, to have fun? If I let that soreness stop the rest of my body, the other 95%, I would not be able to serve. I would not be able to help people. I would not be able to play with my kids. I would not be able to do the things that bring me so much fulfillment. I would not be in the physical shape I am, because I'd be sitting out all the time because it would hurt too much. So now I understand some people are in that position that they do hurt so much that they are sitting out. But here's my question. If we're letting 5% of our physical capacity limit the other 95%, are we also doing the same thing in our spiritual growth, in our physical growth, in our emotional growth, in our careers? So did somebody say something, or something to do with God and church, limit your growth spiritually? So 5%, some little thing, limit the rest of your potential growth. Did something that happened, and I get it, there's abuse, I've been through abuse, I can relate. But are you letting that, something that happened years and years ago, limit your future growth, your future ability to give to a relationship, your future ability to grow and believe in yourself, have self-worth? I wonder if you are, because I know I have. So are you letting 5%, let's say you messed up on a career, or failed at a career, or failed at a business, and you're letting that indicate your future success? Here's my shout out. Please do not do that, okay? So if something's happened in the past, do a healing you need to do, or whatever you're able to do. Some wounds will not heal in this lifetime, and that's okay. But you don't have to let that limitation, that past, that hurt stop you from moving to your full potential. Okay, that's like climbing a mountain with it's like climbing with all the weights on. You're limiting yourself, right? You take those weights off and you soar. You just feel lighter, right? You take the feet out of those boots. You take those rocks out of your backpack and you soar, you float. How many of us today need to take those rocks out, put them away, maybe they're not going to be thrown away because we need to deal with them still. I'm not saying ignore things, push it down. I'm not saying that, but don't let them indicate what your future growth is going to be. Okay, so if you found value in this, please share. And again, follow me on Facebook. This is Facebook. Follow me on YouTube. I am Ben Anderson. Look me up, or the hashtag Here to Inspire. You'll probably find me on either one of those. If you have trouble finding me on there, hit me up here. Let me know, and I'll do what I can to fix it. With that, thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful day. And let's not let our past failures indicate what the future is going to bring. Take care.